DeepWoken, a game where PVE is one of its pillars. Even though there is so much content, it still has one of the easiest bosses. Bosses that have simple patterns, readable by literal toddlers. I have played recently some games on Roblox that have some resemblance to DeepWoken's gameplay. You know what I mean, like block, parry, dodge. While some of them are trash, they still left me kinda hooked to the game. The main reason was PvE. They actually had somewhat challenging bosses that put up a fight to the player, and not just parry bombs, put bombs in holes, hit boss, repeat until he's dead. Some might ask, why the devs don't make like actual hard bosses? Well, then they would say, oh, people would wipe their slots more, which will make them hate the game more. That will just result in them quitting the game, you know? So then, what's the actual solution, you might ask? What's the actual fix that we can add to the game so we can prevent this? Like, this is a roguelike. No one wants to wipe 100 times just to learn the pattern of a boss. So what's the solution? Well, I have finished Sekiro before. By the way, 10 out of 10 game. I recommend it to everyone. And a cool mechanic they had is replaying bosses. So let's say you have beaten a certain boss before, but just rested at a campfire or an idol. It's called in the game. You could replay that boss, and if you die to it, you don't lose anything. I think I have finished it like 2 years ago. I don't remember exactly, but you had when you die, like your runes get split in half. I forgot its name. Anyways, if you die, like you don't lose them. The runes don't get cut in half. Like you don't lose anything. You just like replay the boss, and like in Sekiro, it was mostly like to have fun, you know, to just like test things. Like after you progress in the game and like you get more skills or more moves, you just replay the bosses so you can test the moves on them, you know. But like in DeepWoken, my idea is if you can have this implemented to the game, the devs won't have to hold back while making bosses. So they can give them like a fucking 100 patterns and no one would complain that they are hard. So they can just replay the boss in somewhat a safe zone, where if they died, they don't lose a life, or they don't wipe, you know? But then you may ask, how do we implement this to DeepWoken? If it's just right there, when you sit at a campfire, you can just fight any boss you want. The gameplay would be much safer, even if the bosses are so hard. Like you can just, people will just spam the fucking mechanic, and they'll just know 100% of the boss. And then it wouldn't be fun, like it wouldn't be challenging. You feel me? Like it would be less challenging than it was. So my thought is, to it being accessible only by crowns. So let's say it gets implemented as relics. Those relics are sold by a certain NPC, or they don't just get sold like that. Like there has to be a requirement. So my idea is to have at least died maybe once to the boss, and then the relic appears at the NPC shop. But the boss fight you get in the relic, it differs depending on how much you have dealt to the boss. So let's say for example, you are fighting Duke. I know Duke is not a hard boss. Like I'm just making an example. Like imagine that it's a new hard boss that you can beat it. And he has a fucking 1,000 patterns. Like okay, and you have died to it. Now that relic is has spawned at the NPC. Like you can buy it from. Let's say its name like Duke's Reflection, okay? And then you go to the NPC, buy it, of course. Of course, it has to have a number of uses, like the new relics they have added recently. That TPs you. I forgot their name. Yeah, let's say 5. Let's say you have 5 uses. Now you're gonna fight him again, and you won't lose a life. But the boss fight isn't the same. So let's say the most damage dealt to Duke on that slot, like maybe you dealt 30% of its HP. Like you fought him like fucking 10 times, and you dealt 30% of his HP. Okay, like that's the best you did. You know, like the best you did is 30% HP. Now the boss that you fight in the reflection, like in the relic, like it has its power like only 30%. Like he has only 30% of its power. So let's say the boss had, like for example, Duke had 10 moves or 10 patterns. Okay, 10 moves. He's only gonna use like the easiest 3 moves, like to parry, to block, parry, dodge on you. You know, like he's only gonna use that. Now when you fight him in the reflection, like you'll at least now know like 30% of its what's it called, of its moves. Like like you know how to parry them, how to block parry dodge them. You know, you don't panic on them. So now when you are fighting him like the real duke, you'll find the real duke. Like it's much easier now to fight him since you know how to block parry dodge those 3 moves. Now that you have fought him in the reflection and he had only 3 moves, like now you learn those 3 moves. Like you learn the pattern of those 3 moves, and you just be able to like if you fight him, like if you fight the real duke, at least you'll know like 30% of his moves. Like you'll be able to focus on the other 70%, and then the boss won't be that hard, you know. So it's like it's kind of fair if the boss was so fucking hard, because there is a relic that you can just buy it and fight the boss and learn learn 30% of his moves. And if you kill the boss in the reflection, like, of course it won't give you any reward because it's just a reflection of the boss. Like it's not the real boss, you know. And this actually will help the devs more, since they just be able to make like they can just drop Radan on fucking DeepWoken and no one could complain, because okay, maybe people would complain because Radan is hard, okay, but like you know what I mean. Like they can drop like hard bosses with like hard patterns that like you can just read. Like for example, let's say what's it called, Ferryman, bro. That boss like literally has fucking 3 or 4 moves, and like you just like the pattern is just there, like it's just fucking there. Like you just can't miss it. Like, oh, parry 3 times, and then in the second phase the parry 3 times. Like you just have to parry now 2 times, and then oh, you can just hit him now, and then oh, the fucking thunder rain. Oh, now you just have to run and then hit him in his fucking thunder ability, and then oh, clones, just go heal in. Okay, now you can't heal at Ferryman's because it's a void zone, but like you know what I mean. Like what are these? Like that boss needs a rework. Okay, that boss actually needs a rework, because I think lore wise, I don't know if it's true, by the way. I think lore wise, like that's the best thunder user, I guess. Maybe not the best, but like he uses the purple thunder, which in lore, like any attunement purple is like it's in highest forms. Anyways, this is just an overall idea about what they can implement to fix. Like we're gonna have like a new boss like soon. I think I forgot his name. Titus, I think his name is Titus. Like I hope it's actually a hard boss. Okay, I haven't fought. Okay, there are bosses like that I have like that I'm not talking about in this video. Like maybe Maestro like is an actual like good designed boss. Like it's not hard, it's not easy like Ferryman 2. Like it's an actual good boss, you know. Like if you fight him first time, like you'll actually like, you're gonna say, oh, this is an actual good boss. Okay, like this is an actual good boss, like good design, good patterns, good like good stuff. It's an actual good boss. Like they can make harder bosses if they implement this mechanic. They can make like actual hard bosses, like harder than Maestro, and like yeah, and they would be fine. I haven't actually I haven't fought enemy 2. I haven't been playing DeepWoken lately a lot, so like when I play I just make a PvP build and just fight and just gank people. I don't really do PvE a lot, and as I said, this is just an overall idea. Like this is not like the perfect way to implement this mechanic. Like there are still things that need to be discussed, like how much will it cost, like how much crowns will it cost, or are they gonna be implemented to all bosses? Like for example, like you can't implement Ferryman. Like who's gonna fight again Ferryman? Like you can just fucking fight him once, like and never get hit again by him, you know? Or maybe like they can implement it to only like bosses that you can wipe against, like Etheron or Enmity. I think they shouldn't be implementing this to any of the bosses like that are now on DeepWoken, because they are all like easy. They don't need to be, unless they rework some bosses. Like I heard they're gonna rework Kaido and make him like actual like a boss fight, and just cheese him on a fucking wall and spam him on until he's fucking dead. Okay, so this is my suggestion to the DeepWoken devs, I guess. By the way, this is my first time like making a video with like the script. Like it doesn't have like what's it called? Like it's not well thought, you know. Like I'm just like there are just points here and there, and I'm just talking like I'm not running by a script, you know. I'm just talking. I wanted to make like one of these videos like a long time ago where I just talk. Like it adds like a personality to the channel, and I really like it when I'm expressing myself, you know. Anyways, if you have anything to add to this mechanic, like if you have anything to add to this suggestion, you can drop it in the comments. Oh, by the way, if you liked this suggestion, or if you liked the video, or if you liked my way of talking, or if you liked me, or drop a like, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.